Hi, I'm Kelly Austin, your e-learning strategist who is passionate about helping you master the art of teaching online. To date, I have designed 9 early childhood education courses and taught those courses since 2004. So it brings me joy to share what I've learned over the years with you. If you want to learn how to design college courses effectively and how to facilitate them with ease and joy, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. I would love for you to join this HEO, that's Higher Educator Online, family. Well, welcome to episode 4, the final episode of the Discussion Frameworks versus Discussion Boards series. In this episode, I'm going to share with you how one strategy increases student engagement, gets students to actually delve into course material, enhances critical thinking skills, communication skills, literacy skills, study habits, and interpersonal skills, all in one swoop. One strategy, Kelly? Come on now. Yes, you heard me correctly. For more than a decade, about 13 years, I have used something called discussion frameworks, that's what I call them, in my online courses to accomplish all of that. And guess what? I keep using them year after year, semester after semester, because my students love them. So get out a sheet of paper, as I always tell you, to take notes as I share 5 reasons students love discussion frameworks. All right, let's just jump into it. Reason number 1, discussion frameworks are systematic. A discussion framework includes 4 to 8 steps that students follow one by one every single time they meet. You can think of it as an agenda for the discussion. Each step has an allotted time frame that keeps the discussion flowing in a timely fashion. Students love this because when they come together, they know exactly what to do, and over time, they can become better at what they're doing. That is where the power of a system lies. You see, when you teach someone how to do something step by step, not only does that person have specific areas in which they can measure their growth, but that person can also teach someone else how to do it step by step. So the more your students implement the framework, the better they get, and the better they get at evaluating themselves as individuals and as a group. Finally, they like the fact that they can receive customized feedback from you about those areas that they're doing well, and then those areas in which they need improvement. All right, reason number 2, discussion frameworks are student-centered. You do not run the discussion, but your students do. The group is comprised of leaders, like a group leader, a reporter, a timekeeper, and a publisher. The group leader facilitates the discussion and keeps the group on task with the help of the timekeeper. Your students govern themselves, and this allows you the opportunity to observe, contribute when necessary, and to assess and evaluate what they know and in what areas they need support. Students love this student-centered approach because it's much better than listening to a lecture and hearing you talk on and on and on and on and on. No offense. Reason number 3, discussion frameworks take place in an intimate environment. Your students meet in groups of 4 to 6, never more than 6, to discuss course content. They are not in a virtual classroom with the entire class. As a result, they get to know the people in their groups over time, because when you implement these frameworks, you want the same group of students to meet over and over again. They also know that they will get an opportunity to share their ideas or to ask questions in a less intimidating setting, and they can ask those questions of their peers. Students who are shy prefer a smaller group experience and find themselves opening up more and more and feeling more comfortable within that small group environment. My students are education majors, and sometimes they may have no fear of talking to children, but are very apprehensive about speaking in front of their classmates. But I cannot even count how many students have shared that being in small groups and having live discussions made it easier for them to overcome that fear and to enjoy it. All right, reason number 4. Discussion frameworks are purposeful. Adult students like to know why they're doing something and how it will benefit them. The framework helps them see the importance of whatever they're discussing. It also gives them some structure when it comes to studying and preparing for class. There is no guesswork in what will be covered or what they should know. And so oftentimes you'll hear students say, I studied, I don't know why I didn't do well on this or that. I don't know why I'm not understanding, or why I didn't know the answer, I couldn't respond in class. Well, it's because a lot of students are not being taught how to study. But when you have that framework, there's training that goes into place before the implementation of the framework, and then the students know specifically what they are going to study. Reason number 5. Discussion frameworks are enjoyable. All of the other reasons are great, but if students don't enjoy their learning experience, then why have them go through it? At first, learning how to implement the framework takes them some time, pulls them out their comfort zone. I usually tell them it's going to take them about 3 sessions. But once they get it, they start to relax, they start to laugh a little and share like old friends meeting for a cup of coffee at a small cafe. They come in the session greeting each other. Hey, how you doing, Kelly? Oh, how old is your daughter? I know that's right. You know, they had those little chit chat at the beginning. They're checking on each other. Some might say, I got a sore throat. I got a cold today, y'all, but bear with me. My sinuses are acting up. All of this and all of that. As they discuss, they come compliment each other and agree. And then they agree to disagree. It's lighthearted. It's fun. There's no pressure. And when the session ends, they wish each other well. It's just a beautiful thing. In fact, when the semester ends and students get to that last session, it is so bittersweet because they're excited about making it to the end of the course and the end of the semester, but they're also sad to never meet with their group again. My students find that they have developed relationships with each other that last far beyond the course or graduation. They'll even text me after they graduate and let me know that they've become friends with some of their classmates. In fact, even this semester, I've had students tell me that they have bonded with someone in the class that they wouldn't have bonded with had we just had discussion boards and not these live sessions where they get to discuss content. So those are the 5 reasons that students enjoy discussion frameworks. They are systematic, student-centered, intimate, purposeful, and enjoyable. If you're still here with me, I want to encourage you to like and comment. Is there one thing that stuck out to you? Are you interested in using discussion frameworks in your online course? I'd love to read your thoughts. If you have not watched my video, Using Discussion Frameworks to Direct and Strengthen Intellectual Conversations, please just type in your browser bit.ly, that's bit.ly/discussion framework video, and it will take you right to the video. Or you can just scan through my playlist, and there's a playlist called discussion frameworks, and it will be the first video. So we have come to the end of this final episode of Discussion Frameworks versus Discussion Board series, my audio shops that I try for the first time. And until our next time together, which will probably be in video, please continue to create dynamic learning communities online. Bye-bye.